Top 25, and we are excited to bring it to you here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Tide head coach told me, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Now on first down from the 40. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. They've got the screen set up. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Might have a chip. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it out. It's Rogers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll him at the 16. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this team right now has got to be in some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Throwing Mack. Hauls it in. Makes the grab in their space. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Looking left. Hauls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's Mensah to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Thrust that arm out. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got it. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Hill. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Austin Mack. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mensah uncorks it. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Powers through the defender. There he goes. Just shedding tackles. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him. Break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the Jets and take it the distance?
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Complete to start this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Mack. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Mack from the gun on third down. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it. Gave him enough room to get the foot down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The give to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Going for the big play. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Throwing, Mack. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking for a man, it's Mack. Finds his big tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll rush to the line, clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Austin Mack, under fire.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They're setting up the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Again, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Tosses it incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
Quick completion on the out. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Mensah. Pressure coming. Breaks loose. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running, and you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast, and the most important thing happens for the defense.
He tries to take the top off. And he went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield complete.
And down he goes. The protection good for a while. It broke down, and he could not get away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick handoff. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Canes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Matt unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense, quick tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You could tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarter.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's Mensah to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Got some room to run.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Mack. Quickly complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. On the ground, it's Hill. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on him. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Smashes ahead. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he's in. Touchdown tie.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he needs this one for the tie. And he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Tide ready to roll on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Austin Mack. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Got enough for the 1st. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Throwing right. The sure hands, it's Brown. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Mensah. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Mack. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run, fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for